Hey guys, I got a battle for you today. This is a mixed battle, 3 OUs, 3 UUs. I'm playing new Permafrost, and here we go. I'm going to lead my Latios, and I'm going to go for the Choice Specs Draco Meteor right off the bat. It's going to go into his Dusclops, and it is going to take this Draco Meteor so well that I couldn't believe it. Like, people want Latios to go to Uber, but Dusclops can take Draco Meteor after Draco Meteor after Draco Meteor, like literally without healing, because of the special attack drops. Gotta go to my Victini because I figure, okay, if he took it that well, he's got to be specially defensive, right? And he is, because he got a Fortress. I'm like, okay, this has got to be a special wall. But he takes V-Create too. It does just about as much damage. And you know, people want Victini out of UU too, like, because V-Create is just ridiculously, disgustingly overpowered, but it can't even kill a specially defensive Dusclops. That's the power of Eviolite. I mean, Dusclops is already almost as high base stats as Dust Noir. I believe it's 125, 130, and Dust Noir is 135, so it's like almost the same, but then he's got the 50% boost. I mean, look at that. V-Create to Haxorus, who resists it and has pretty good base defense. I mean, it's 90. It does more resisted than it does to Dusclops, who's a special wall. So I'm going to go to my Conkeldurr here, and I'm going to take this Earthquake, not very well because it's a crit, which really sucked because Conkeldurr would have been able to do a lot of damage. I predicted him to go into his Dusclops here, fearing the Mach Punch, but he's actually going to go into his physical wall Fortress, and he's going to take that payback like it's absolutely nothing, because it really is. It's only 25 base power after resist, because in this gen it doesn't get the boosted if they switch, despite it always going second because they switched. So that kind of doesn't make sense. Now here I'm forced to just Drain Punch just to keep my health up. I wanted him to be useful, because he would have been if I had came in and taken that Earthquake well, because it wasn't a crit. I could have just threatened with a Mach Punch, bulked up, and like he would have been kind of screwed. Unfortunately, you know, it was a crit, so I got to play around that, and after he gets his Rocks up, he's going to Earthquake me, and that, combined with the burn damage, is actually going to take me out. I know a lot of people like to use Leftovers on Conkeldurr, but I like that more instant power. It didn't pay off for me here, this battle, but, you know, it works usually, so meh. I'm going to go my Victini, finish him off with a V-Create, because I figure if I go to anything else, he can just go into his Dusclops and take it, other than my Latios' Draco Meteor, but, you know, that he can just stay in for. So, he's going to go into his Nidoking. I know I'm going to be slower because, you know, I got my speed lowered. And he's going to kill him with an Ice Beam. So I'm going to go with my Latios here. I figure I can just kill him with a Draco Meteor and it'll be fine. But he's actually scarfed. Not Specs. I was going to say Specs, but he's scarfed. Which sucks, because if I had known that, I would have gone into my Metagross and, like, he would have been screwed. But, you know, instead my Latios just takes a whole bunch of damage, and that really sucks. So yeah, now he's going to go back into his Dusclops, because he knows he can take the -2 Draco Meteor, because he took the +2 Draco, or not the +2, the normal Draco Meteor well. So yeah, he's going to threaten me with the Nightshade. I'm going to go to my Nidoking. I was thinking of going back into my Latios because of Pain Split, but I know Dusclops' base health is really low, so it wouldn't have gained all that much. It would have worked out, but, you know, I made the mistake and didn't trust my instinct, which kind of cost me, but at the same time, sort of not really. He's actually got the Ice Beam, which is like, I've never really seen a Dusclops with Ice Beam, but okay. I'm gonna want a Azumarill here, because I know he can, you know, Aqua Jet will just destroy most of his team. So, yeah. He's going to go with Espeon. I sort of figured it'd be defensive with screens, because he kind of switched out at the beginning of the battle. Could have also just been because he was, like, modest, or just didn't think he could hit me hard enough, and didn't want to leave it up to a speed tie or whatever. But yeah, so now he takes the Aqua Jet now with Reflect pretty well, so that he can hit me with a Psyshock. That's fine, because that doesn't do all that much damage. and I'm going to take him out with another Aqua Jet. Now he's down to his last two, which is his Volcarona and his Haxorus. I'm going to hit with an Aqua Jet, and that's going to do a little more than half because of the Reflect, which is fine. I figure, I can just go to my Latios and Draco Meteor his last two. That's fine. But I'm actually going to live, right? And, yeah, I'm just going to be able to take out the rest of his team with Aqua Jet. This battle was really weird. I mean, like, Dusclops just took hits all day, and I mean, things survived really randomly that, I mean, I didn't expect my Azumarill to live, but, whatever. So it just, you know? But it's not over because his Haxorus lives. I mean, I know he's got Reflect. I know he resists it, but this is a Choice Banded Stab, huge power, Aqua Jet, and it just didn't kill. He was upset because he's like, if I had known it wouldn't have killed, I would have went into Haxorus first, taken your Azumarill out, then swept you with Volcarona. But, you live and learn. No one makes perfect plays all the time. I would have tricked him. He would have survived the Toy Specs Draco Meteor. Would have done about 60-70%, because he does have special defensive investment, he told me. We actually calced it, and it was like about 210 damage to his like 300 something health. But yeah, it was a good game. I really just should have brought Stealth Rocks. And I really should have not been screwed over by Dusclops so much. So yeah, Dusclops for Uber. Good game, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Good game, Permafrost. I look forward to more battles. And see you all later.